Patriots sideline, head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys playing good football the last month plus. They are 4-2 in their last 6. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason. First and 10, they're going to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. They'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
That one finds his man, Ingram. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10.
Rolling from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. Got it, man. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of lock in.
Space on the right. He's got room. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Broncos and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
A gain of 15 there. And that's good for Broncos first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Buys time, rolling right. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man. Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you won it all 17 games of the season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Back to throw now. Completed over the middle. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. 3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Broncos on top here at Mile High. The Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Ingram's got another one. And he takes it down to the 33. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. First down now, ball at the 33. Working now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. Running in the red zone. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation.
Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Bronk, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is second down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. One last play before the break.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warrior 70.
The final throw before the break. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done. The Broncos ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker. Shotgun now on third down. Rolling left, buying some time. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Like so many of the league's quarterbacks know how to do, this guy has really taken over much of this game, and it's been his dual threat ability that served as the catalyst for that.
And let's give him a lot of credit here, kid, because he's the one who recognized there'd be opportunities aplenty to hit this defense with his legs. He's picked the right moments, picked his spots, and that stat line's benefited.
Complete. It's Ingram. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Broncos. First down.
Still sticking with the passing game. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Intended for Evan Ingram.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18.
They are throwing it again. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got the first down grab and still going. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to. Sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into money. Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Back to throw on 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Throwing from the gun. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking in the air here. This is hauled in by Ingram. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Trying to throw this from the gun. He's got the hook up to Ingram. Oh, he breaks another tackle. Lost the football. But the Broncos will get it back. Whew, heads up play to recover that one. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds his man over the middle. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go.
They're going to throw out of the gun. This one's caught. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's another.
Sticking to the air here. To the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. Throwing it again here. He completes it in traffic. Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and
He's going to throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
60 Bobcat, 60.
4th down, pass coming. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight. Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. The touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock. They're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Into traffic, complete! And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Looking now from the gun. Brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put up even more points in a win.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Broncos, ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Going from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Second down now, 7 to go. Dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker. Third down, Pat's going with a few extra defensive backs this time. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
He's going to throw it again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. They're going to pass it here. Connecting on the slant. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Broncos keep running away with this. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. To the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.